Hi, my name is Vasan, and this is.
Hi, I am Khosrow. We are students at Algonquin College Machine Learning Program.
Yeah.
And today we are here to
Uh,
introduce our product.
yeah.
As,
So first of all, let me begin with how did we come up with this idea? What's the name behind it? It's called TraceMind. So what we wanted to do is do something that's a little bit unique, not very much, because what is unique really, right? You go on Twitter and someone has made some models or did some research that you now have to catch up with. But yeah, what we want to do is like break apart the reasoning models like DeepSeek.
Yes.
What DeepSeek does best is lets you know how the output was derived, right? It gives you the reasoning steps you took to come to that conclusion or the output. So, but what if we can visualize it? So that's what all we did. So
yeah, LLMs are like nowadays are kind of like getting like those super fancy coffee machine. You press a button and you get those amazing stuff.
yeah.
But without like knowing things, unless you are able to like read the 500 manual page. But same thing that the idea behind this was like we kind of visualize the reasoning in a graphic for
Yeah.
also for the developers and also for
So-
the non-technical users, so they can visualize how the model came to the answer that they got, and it will give them like a note from the first note is like the actual question, and then how it creates different notes, all different reasons, and then the final node of the leaf is the answers.
And again, now it's based for the non-technical and the technical
Yes.
users. So it's very basic when I show this in the room. But outside this room, there are many people who still don't understand how the reasoning is derived, what takes place, and so yeah, that was the only thing we wanted to do.
Yep.
So as for the tech stack, we're using FastAPI in the backend and the Next.js in the front end. I did everything from scratch. I didn't do the V0 and stuff. I should have. I should have. I think it's really good. So Next.js in the front end, we're using Olama. I think everyone in the room knows Olama, right? So we pulled the distilled versions of the DeepSeek models, which is like the R18B, which is like the Llama distilled version, and the DeepSeek 14B, which is the Quen distilled version. And so what they give us is the thing tags. I'm going to show you how. So, okay, let's do one thing. Anybody in the room can give me a query.
What about
Any
prompt?
query.
Yeah, you guys
Simple
can,
prompt.
we can-
But don't go very complex, I would say.
Don't break them.
Yeah, don't.
How do I model a system of carnivores and herbivores in
Oh, that's good.
ecology?
Yeah.
So something like this. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, now it's gonna take time.
Yeah, bear with us.
We are not using Cerebras, so yeah. So it basically generates the nodes, and you can see. So we had many more use cases, and it's actually a half as product. I
Yeah.
shouldn't say that.
Excellent.
It's a half. It's a half worked on product. So. And so we wanted to also go into like Web3 and decentralized platforms. So in decentralized platforms, what happens is a blockchain gets corrupted and all the transaction
Inside joke.
Alright. So yeah, and a blockchain or node gets corrupted, and the whole Ethereum network or whatever you're using has to be I don't know, cut off or maybe just reinitialize or whatever. Yeah. So we wanted to enhance debugging. Yeah, it's taking a lot of time. Question is complex. But we wanted to enhance debugging in LLM reasoning, decentralized applications, and just augment perplexity as well.
Yeah, for more tuning your narrowing down model. So
Okay,
you can have a project and then you can tune it with the reasoning, so you can have your design models.
It's okay, we
That's
can watch.
really complex. You should like have a plugin or an add-on to like allow them to see the graphs. That would be really
Yeah.
cool. And then it would have wide distribution or something.
Yeah,
Like,
so,
whatever conversation you have, you just plug the conversation into it, and then somehow it shows you the graphs.
Yeah. So there are two tools that are doing this right now. It's called IBM Watson Discovery and Tenderly. So Tenderly is doing it in the Web3 space, the blockchain space, and the IBM Watson Discovery is doing it for like normal people. So we wanted to combine those. It's taking a long time. Okay, let's. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it again.
Always have a
Yeah,
backup for the live
visual.
demo. Have some slides.
Try the previous one.
All right.
That's the real unfiltered experience.
Yeah. I mean, you learn, you know.
So what was the question? How do we design a system
How
based
do we
on?
model a system of carnivores and herbivores?
Okay, can we do a less complex question?
Why is the sky blue?
Oh yeah, I tried this. Yeah. So this will work, I guess.
Just so you guys know, this is like the most AI tinkerers experience. So you're doing great.
So I actually tried some of those queries, but when I try to do like more complex versions, like is there a god or what is the purpose of existence and stuff like that, then sometimes it doesn't give us, yeah.
You gotta see what the LLM's talking about. I guess that's like, you need a window into what the LLM's talking about.
Yeah.
So you know if it's even doing anything.
The internet's
Just-
you got a question in the back. Question in the back. Over there.
I think it's my hotspot.
You know the password for the Wi-Fi?
No,
No,
I'm
but you're
already
running it
connected.
locally, right?
No, I'm using OAuth, so the Google, because I want to deploy it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were running that Llama locally, because you could.
I am.
Running.
The backend I'm running locally, but the front end I want to host it afterwards. So it has to be, because the end users has to authenticate somehow.
Can you change the model? Like, there's another model?
Yeah, there's like the DeepSeek 14B as well. Oh, that's why, thank you. So I didn't run the Olama.
See, now everybody's laughing. That's a good experience right here.
That's perfect,
Yeah.
thank you.
Should put it in
We've
your
all
messages,
done that
yeah.
before.
You have a question, yeah.
How does it do with math type questions? Is the output, does the output it generates, like, could somebody use that to help them understand how to solve a problem?
I think so, yeah. So, but the thing with math is, it's the equations, still the reasoning, what it gives you a very bad format of data. So in order to interpret it, you still need to parse it from JSON to whatever data form you can easily interpret, like string or something.
What about from, like, proofy questions, when we start to get into stuff that has more Greek letters than numbers?
So it can, well, I can answer it.
Or as in Greek letters?
Like, if
Yeah,
you
like-
asked it to prove that.
Like the sigma and stuff like that?
Monotonic sequence converges, could it do that?
I think
Yeah,
it can.
I
I mean, I
mean-
tried like very basic mathematic equations, like even like the activation functions for the LLMs or neural networks. I tried just those basic ones.
But yeah, for your question, it's basically like most it does with reasoning. So for my question, what about like theorem or that you want to prove? So like analyze your question, give you all the details, and then you can also see like different nodes, how they are all related to each another. If that's your question, to like see how the like theorem is proven, then at the
Is it
end, the
charging
very
pool
last
here?
node, you
Yeah.
see the answer.
Right there.
There also is these tools, like, have you heard of Sage Math, or these other ones? So you can actually have them, so they're actually not very good at math. But what you can do is they're really good at writing equations in Sage Math. So what they can do is they can write equations in Sage Math. Sage Math will evaluate it, give you the answer back. They'll read it, and then go, oh, okay, well then I'll try this equation. Then, so what it's doing, it's actually driving Sage Math for you. And that actually works really well. So I've done that before, it's really cool. So that's called tool calling in a way. And
Yeah.
then you have Sage Math as a tool.
Yeah.
And it can output, it can read and write in Math ML or in a format called LaTeX.
Have you done it with Wolfram Alpha?
No, because that would cost money. But Sage Math you can just install. And it does mostly the same thing.
So you can run Mathematica locally, can't you?
Mathematics.
You can check it.
I guess
Sage
it's right.
Math is
Yeah, there's a
free
license.
browser.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sage Math
I
is
think it
actually
is. Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
like if you go to port,
Yeah, it is.
in
Math
434.
on the
Yeah.
Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Go back.
It's running.
Could you-
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
you can.
Finally.
I can see the two models.
The three.
Oh, three?
Yeah, we tried with lava as well. I don't think many people know lava. It's like a multi-model.
We did the hardest one.
Yes, I think
Which one?
let's just do a normal one first.
Yeah.
So I think even ChatGPT uses a tool calling which is like Tavily. I think if people know it, so ChatGPT actually uses Tavily to search those results. I don't think Perplexity does that, but yeah, this ChatGPT does use Tavily. We even tried with Tavily to search. So yeah, one more thing we wanted to do is like include citations. So for example, the output node can show you where the result is coming from. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, so the first node, so it's what do you call it? Hierarchical? Chronological? Yeah, whatever it is. So, yeah, so the first one, so it goes, I need to figure out why the sky is blue. And the first reasoning node itself, if you have ever worked with the DeepSeek model or tried to query it, so this is the first node itself, where it tries to reason within itself and says, try recalling what I know about the light in the visible spectrum.
So
Then
it goes
the-
from very general reasoning to more narrow reasoning, like what actually you're asking the models to do, and then at the very last node should be like more specific.
And
to
each
question
node
or theory.
and each branch that you see, and how many people already know about like graph databases? You guys know, right? All right. So yeah, graph databases, what do they fundamentally have? They have nodes and relationships, right? So that those nodes and relationships is what we try to establish here. So each node that you see is a reasoning node, but they all delve into the final output node. And it's the one that says like in summary the blue sky is predominantly due to the relay scattering of the blue light from the sun as it passes through the Earth's atmosphere during daylight hours.
How do you create the graph from the reason?
So we are mainly using just two libraries, which are D3.js and GSAP.
So how do you infer that graph from the reasoning?
The reasoning nodes. So that's the best thing in DeepSeek. So it was not possible before, because if you actually go and query the ChatGPT models, those reasoning steps, even if you use the API, you don't get those reasoning steps. But with DeepSeek API, they give you those information in code format. So it's like thing tags.
And they say which thing thought relates
Yes,
to
thing,
another thought.
yes,
Oh,
yeah.
they do. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So yeah,
Yeah,
it's really
yeah,
great.
yeah.
But that's only with DeepSeek. Yeah. So
Can you show us the text and what it looks like before you interpreted it like this?
as in
Yeah.
In the logs or anything, you know?
as in the database or?
No, the output from
Well,
the
you had it in
model,
VS Code.
like all the thinking steps.
Like the raw
Oh,
Yeah, like
tokens.
this.
Yeah.
Thinking tokens.
So it's a single like XML
Yeah,
tag.
yeah, it's basically excellent. But this is again now it's because of Olama. If you're using the direct DeepSeek API, which is I think paid, right? I think it's per please make sure. But yeah, I think if you use that paid API, then the format is in JSON as always. Just like if you use OpenAI API, even that's JSON. If you use Perplexity, whatever API, even that's JSON, and everything's JSON here. But this one, at least it's XML.
It's XML.
Yeah, and this is a thing tags, so you can see where the.
Is it just
format-
just one big thing tag or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
So how do you chunk it so like
Yeah,
each node?
so that's the normal, like even if you do the vector database and stuff like that, it's a normal chunking. So what we do is the first reasoning step itself, right here.
Is it like by paragraphs?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
paragraph.
by paragraphs, yeah,
The
it's
last
very simple.
paragraph is the- Yeah.
Yeah. But we try to.
So each node's a paragraph?
Yeah, each node is, so it sometimes gives different results. So even sometimes if I ask the same question right now, and if it already has the data or the query in the database, it might not even reason anymore because it already knows the answer. So it directly fetches the answer from the database. I think caching, simple example of caching, right? So you don't even need to reason it. So it kind of, it's a different output sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys gonna have to wrap up real quick?
Oh, yeah.
One
Yeah,
final
so-
question for the.
So I just wanted to mention KWW by Alibaba that was released a few days ago. It's on Grok and their free quota is fairly high and it basically does the same thing as DeepSeek.
Oh,
but
this is-
it's like instant, so it's really sweet.
Oh, that's awesome.
You gotta tell people about how Gemini and OpenAI hides the thinking tokens and why they're doing that.
Chain
Yeah,
of
why
thought.
are they?
I know why, but I can't tell you. Because the person who told me said that I can't tell anybody, so I can't tell you. But you know that they're hiding it on purpose.
Yeah, we wanted
Yeah.
to also like do it
Train models on it.
open source.
Yeah, that's not gonna protect it.
All right, thank you very much,
Thank you very much.
everyone.